So Lucas Bazowski in charge of this. The yellow card system here in play. Jared Torgesen missed weight yesterday, so that means he will start with a 1-point deduction as the penalty for missing weight. But we are set. So Torgesen in the blue corner with the black shorts, and Aslan Bakizanoglu, we'll call him Sack, is his fighter nickname for this one, Frank.
I can get Aslan down.
He's in the red corner with the white shorts.
And right now you can see both guys trying to work the jab a little bit, feel each other out.
Torgesen, a great right hand on him as well. Asılzan baits his opponents in very nicely. Sometimes leaves his head out there, counters well, and he's so powerfully built. Look at the physique on him. He's come in absolutely brilliant shape for this fight.
No, very imposing physique for Aslan.
Working the body there as well. Torgesen circling around to that power hand though. He has to be careful with that.
Yeah, and that's because a lot of times guys have an easier time, just the way that the mechanics of the human body works. If I step forward hard and throw a jab, you tend to fade towards your lead side. Your back foot sometimes twists, and it's not that we should do that. It's actually not a good habit to have because, as you said, you're basically extending your hand, and that's his defense for that side of his face, and you're walking into a right hand.
That right hand just glanced across the beard there of Torgesen.
Yeah, Aslan has great composure here. You see he's staying sharp, he's looking, but not in a panic to try to finish the fight early.
Oh, catches a leg and makes Torgesen eat a right hand for his trouble. Nice body shot there as well. Oh, Torgesen ducked that hand. Oh, and a knee follows it up. Got back to his feet very well, though, there.
Yeah, Torgesen is very, you look at his physique, obviously sometimes you go, oh, this guy doesn't look like the best athlete, but he's actually very flexible and has great ability to move.
Showing his chin once more. That ate another right hand across that left cheek. Aslan looking for more kicks now.
Oh, he just really mixes up his offense well.
Almost got caught there by that Torgesen sort of.
Well, he faded off outside of his lead foot. Aslan did. It looked like he was going to try to come back with a left hook. But Torgesen was able to fire off another combo or another shot, doubled up on his punch.
Nice head movement from Torgesen, but Aslan's so patient.
Wow, he really showed that right hand from
I was about to say he set his strikes up well there, but there was a massive tell on that overhand right.
But it landed, though. The Torgesen, I don't know what he was looking at, but
Aslan shakes his head and moves forward again.
Yeah, but I tell my guys, and something I try to do now as a fighter, if a guy lands a good shot, shaking your head no that it wasn't a good shot. All the people here that are judging the fight, the judges, they know that meant landed. But we all know it's.
You're not tricking us.
Yeah, we kind of know what that means.
Another right hand, but Torgesen barely blinked.
Yeah, starting to throw that left hook to the body. Oh, nice faded back and another left hand there for Aslan.
That's a good body shot. That made Torgesen wince.
Yes, it did. You can see the elbow drop down a little bit. And that's a good idea to go in. It's something he does already. But Torgensen's shown an ability to take punishment to the head and to the legs. Let's see how his organs can take punishment.
He took that overhand right because he's protecting that body so well. You can see the welt on the right side there of Torgesen. Now he's looking for the takedown. Oh, that's a big elbow right behind the ear as well. And that's hurt him again. That body shot, that's 3. 10 seconds left. Oh, that body shot is causing so much damage. And he needs another one before the horn goes. Wow.
Those are accumulating. Hard shots to the body that it's hard to condition that area. I mean, you could do ab work, but as you're breathing, it's hard to make sure you don't take the shot. And there was a good catch from the kick, throwing a punch, again, throwing off the left hook to the body and pulling out before he catches anything to the face. Usually you want to end to the head before you exit, so throw the left hook to the body, but then you want to finish upstairs before you back off, because sometimes if you finish to the body and back out, Quentin Jackson became the light heavyweight champ over Chuck Liddell. Same type of combination. Chuck tried to go to the body, landed, but as he was backing out, because he finished to the body, Quentin caught him with a left hook, took the belt from him. So it's not the safest way to exit out on somebody is to finish to the body, which Aslan's doing, but he's able to pull. He has good quickness and awareness of his head.
So we're set for round number 2. Джаред Торгесон in the blue corner. Asılжан Bahытжанулы in the red corner, just getting wiped down, too much water. And this is only the second time in his entire career that he will have stepped into a second round. Let's see how early he targets that midsection once more.
And I mean, right now, Aslan's sitting in a very pretty position that by winning that first round, unless he gets stopped, Torgerson pretty much is almost mathematically impossible to win this fight. You'd have to win both the rounds 2 and 3 now, just to end up in a draw, which they don't do in the ACB. So unless they're devastating rounds, and he can really sway a 10-8, or really convince the judges that after a draw that he's the one doing most of the victory.
Aslan doubled up on that jab and followed it with a nice heavy right hand. Taking advantage of how Torgerson is aware of those body shots now, but look at Torgerson come forward. Oh, he's caught him with a right there.
Now here's where Torgerson starts just, I mean, he's taking some hellacious shots. He's still throwing.
Little welt just on the right side of the eye of Torgerson there as well. Oh, that one caught him. Look at the patience though on Aslan. He's not charging in, not smothering that work. Oh, looking for the uppercut. That's opened up Torgerson on the left, just under the left eye. Oh, it's a big right hand. And another one. Elbows coming in, the referee's seen enough. The referee has seen enough. That's a badly cut left eye. Look at that.
Yeah, we got blood all over our paperwork.
Once again, my dry cleaners are going to have to work very hard, but what a finish there from Aslan. Once he got him backed up against the fence, he picked those shots.
That was a part of me. Good killer instinct. He kept the pressure on. He never let Jared off the hook, but he didn't come in overzealous and make a mistake that allowed Jared any kind of opportunity to turn it around. He kept forward, stalking, started mixing up those left hooks to the body, left hooks do besides sustain more damage. And so he stepped in with a really good stoppage there where, oh yeah, that's a vicious elbow. See, now you saw those elbows coming in. Torgenson's fading away from it. Why take any more damage?
Referee stepped in very well there. And it is a nasty cut there, and we've got some of the best cut men in the business there. Stefan from Holland made the trip over here again, looking after our fighters.